Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is a contest entry. I don't do that many of these because there's so many, and I hate to do contests for some people, and then other people who might comment on my video. I might not get to to enter one of their contests. I just don't enter them. But I'm entering this one for Rachel's Ghost. That's the name of the channel, formerly Rachel the Music Man. Uh, I'd say probably 2 months ago, Rachel and I sat down for an interview on her live stream on her channel where she just talked to me about my musical influences. She talked to me about, the instruments that I play, favorite albums, things like that. And it was a good time. We had a lot of good feedback from commenters. Well, several weeks ago, Rachel's channel was removed. There were some issues that came up with somebody that spammed her and kind of screwed up a lot of um, her subscription, her subscriber list and everything. It was just a whole ordeal, but we won't talk about that. But nothing that she did. Um, but she is having a contest as kind of a thank you to her friend Michael at 45 RPM Audiophile. He has a massive channel, talks about everything. I think he just put up a video where he talked about the Monkees. So that's okay in my book if you talk about the Monkees on your channel. Well, she has a simple contest, and what she wants us to do is, again, her name is Rachel's Ghost on YouTube. I'll put the link below to the original contest video. She wants us to show two albums that have ghosts on the cover. Maybe they have a song about a ghost. I don't think it has to be too specific. So two albums that are ghost related. She wants us, well, excuse me, let me back that up. She wants us to show one album that's ghost related. I'm going to be showing two of each. So if I say two, I apologize. But she only wants us to show one. Um, Albums that have a ghost on the cover or in the songs. Number two, she wants us to show two comeback albums because she's making a comeback on YouTube. And number three is to show an album that reminds you of Michael. Um, and I will get to that in just a minute. So the first album I'm going to show, and again, I'm showing two of each. This is Face Dances by The Who. This was the Record Store Day reissue that came out in 2021. And of course, it has the big hit You Better You Bet on it. And if you can see there, Roger Daltrey. Maybe not fully a ghost, but pretty daggone close with his skull there. So very cool. I still have this sealed because I got this when I didn't have a record player. So it hasn't gone up in money or in value, but there we go. Face Dances by The Who. And yeah, I've still never heard this album all the way through. So one day I'll spin it. Next, this one's kind of cool. This is the soundtrack to It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And you can see it's shaped like a pumpkin there. Put out on Craft Recordings. And obviously this is a Halloween themed record. Very cool. Great Jazz by Vince Guaraldi. So I think that can count to be ghost related because Halloween, but always reminds me of fall. Next, show a comeback album. I'm showing everything in vinyl with the exception of this CD because I don't have this on vinyl. Good Times by the Monkees. This was the 50th anniversary of the Monkees, 2016, and the surviving three Monkees, Peter, Mike, and Mickey, got together with Adam Schlesinger from Fountains of Wayne and put out possibly their greatest album. It's my favorite, hands down. And it's got my favorite Monkees song on it, Mia Magdalena, written by Ben Gibbard of Death Cab for Cutie. So, Good Times. Please check it out. And Rich Strickler, if you're watching, listen to this. You'll know what that means. Okay, another comeback album. I know my friend Glenn just got this and he's loving it. This is Exit Wounds by the Wallflowers. And of course, the Wallflowers are Jakob Dylan. Essentially, this is a solo album with touring members of the Wallflowers. But this came out in 2021 on New West Records. It was the first album in almost 10 years. There's the sleeve. There's Jakob. And I just saw Jakob back in the spring put a killer show. And this is probably my favorite piece of colored vinyl that I have. I'm thinking about doing a video on some colored vinyl in my collection. And this is probably at the top of the list. So, great record. Songs like Roots and Wings on it. I Hear the Ocean when I Want to Hear Trains. Who's That Man Walking Around My Garden? Just good stuff on there. So, Exit Wounds. And then lastly, 2 albums that remind us of Michael. Michael wears some pretty heavy glasses, so I'm going to start with Mr. Marshall Crenshaw, who is in sunglasses in this album, but was known for his Buddy Holly specs. This is one of my favorite songs, Cynical Girl. It's got Mary Ann on it. There She Goes Again, Someday, Someway. Classic stuff. It's really good. If you like Buddy Holly, if you like Squeeze or bands like that. And then lastly, this is a tribute album to John Lennon. And there's that great caricature of John in the Dakota. And you can see there are the Twin Towers in New York. But this is Jim Records, celebrates John Lennon. You have artists like The Weaklings, Midnight Callers, Gripweeds, Richard Baroni, a few others from the Jim Records label do John Lennon songs. So you've got, songs like The Words, Child of Nature, Jealous Guy, You Can't Do That, Revolution. So really fun tribute album. And Jim Records actually has another album coming out where they honor Pete Townsend. So I'm looking forward to that. So there you go, Rachel. Everybody go over, subscribe. I think we all know who she is. Thank you for always promoting my channel and for doing my contest when I have them up. And I currently do have a contest going, so please get on that. But yeah, thank you again, Rachel. Y'all subscribe. Her link is below. And I'll talk to y'all real soon. Be good now. Take care.